CFDA took the designer and deified the designer in America. That's when the CFDA said that there is an American designer that's worthwhile organizing into a group and talking to the press, I think that became the change, the catalyst for change in the 60s. There were people like Jeffrey Bean, Donald Brooks, myself, Oscar de la Renta, Bill Blass, who had been those designers behind the curtain. Then they were moved forward because the CFDA pronounced that there is an American designer available to be seen, to look at, to talk to. I think we all loved it. I think we loved the attention. Certainly, in my case, I started, the company I worked that I eventually owned and bought was called Mr. Mort. In the beginning, it was Mr. Mort, then it was Mr. Mort by Stan Herman, then it was Stan Herman for Mr. Mort, then it was Stan Herman. That was the natural progression. When designers in America realized that we had a look, we had something to say, that we didn't have to go to Europe for inspiration constantly, that there was a customer base for us here, that was the beginning of what happened to American designers as a force. I believe what happened in America, however, with the council was the emergence of sportswear. Sportswear changed the way people live, and that change came out of this country. Sportswear, parts and pieces dressing, saving things one year after the other to put tops on bottoms, bottoms against tops, things over things, layering looks. That became the American way of life. That way of life, I think, now has expanded itself and is a part of what the world is about. The Versailles show was a surprise to everybody. The 5 designers that went there, I think, went with a great deal of trepidation. I think they were invited by Eleanor. And I think what it did for American designers, it made them realize that they can design across the board, across the world. It also made the French realize that we had a whole industry over here. There was that cadence between Europe and America. And the fact that we were invited, number one, made us feel privileged. The fact that we stole the show made us feel pride, and the fact that the French actually took us seriously after that. I think it opened up a whole closet full of clothes that nobody ever thought of before. People were at home, or they went out to dinner or to the movies. All of a sudden they were out during the day, and they had to fill those waking hours with clothes. And I think that the explosion of women in the workforce made a big difference in how clothes are bought, how they thought about, and how big the business actually is. I think what Donna did was discover the femininity of the working woman. And in doing so, in giving that woman shapely clothes rather than emulating what the men were wearing, I think she was at the forefront. There were also people like Liz Claiborne was beginning to do it in a mass market way. But Donna, I watched her build the first suit when she went into business school. She was on the same floor with me where my studio is today. I watched this little suit take shape, and you could see a new world happening there. The ones that are the obvious ones today, Ralph Lauren created a lifestyle. Calvin created a lifestyle. Donna later on started to create a lifestyle. Those are the three sportswear names that came. And then, of course, there was, I think, the one probably who started it all in his way was Halston, and that was in the 70s. He was the first to understand what it was to be a superstar in both your personal and business life. Sportswear, lifewear, living wear. That's what American fashion is about to me. I think American fashion now stands on equal pedestal with everybody else. Not higher, not lower. I think the pedestal is it's like a balancing act, and I think we've got a lot in our act going right now. We are a part of the big scene.